hold on to your butts for this conversation I just had with my therapist. We were talking about my default behaviors as an anxious overthinker and what happens when the anxious part of me takes over. It tells me I'm doing everything wrong and that I'll never be successful unless I anticipate every single problem there ever was and ever could be with what I'm doing and solve for all of it. And so I slip into a mode where I'm constantly working. I start gripping onto an outcome, onto what I believe I need that will make me worthy, that will take away my anxiety. And when I do this, I get so far away from my core self, the version of me who's creative and curious and full of wonder. So the question becomes, how do I reconnect with my core self? I realize the big thing that happens when I'm always anxious is that I'm never present. I feel like I'm not allowed to be present, like I don't deserve it. And that got us to talking about how our societal default is to treat presence like it's a luxury. Like if you are present, enjoying your life, you're just horsing around. Come Monday, you gotta knock it off, get serious. Which immediately got me thinking about how systemically our presence has been stolen from us. Presence is a privilege. We are taught to be the anxious version of ourselves. Because when you're anxious, you're always moving. You're a little hamster on the wheel. You work more, even though it's sucking the life out of you. You tell yourself that if you're horsing around being present, you're failing. You're not working hard enough. And as a result, we tell ourselves that in order to be worthy, we have to stay on the anxiety wheel. We have to keep moving, keep hustling. When in reality, the times when you are present are the times where your peak performing self can actually surface, where you're happiest, most fulfilled, and you right-size your problems. All of a sudden, things don't feel as urgent anymore. You can relax. You can enjoy yourself. You can nourish yourself. Again, systemically, our presence has been stolen because when you are present and you feel good, you are less likely to tolerate bullshit. But in America, which is where I live, bullshit is our system's lifeblood. Because if you're too anxious from all the bullshit, you're not going to feel like you can get off the hamster wheel. And if you stay on the hamster wheel, you're too busy to cause a ruckus. Presence is an act of rebellion. Cultivate a practice of presence. Reclaim your energy, reclaim your joy. Do things that stoke your creativity and calm your nervous system. A society filled with distracted people cannot change for the better.